Nazarodí, vítejte u hry. Minecraft, Dungeons and Dragons. Se jak zakuktal, ty moc to bylo. Jo, myslím, že se skončil. Ty, to bylo před týdnem, že si to mohl pamatovat. Jsem v nějakým dungeonu, jenom jsem to zapomněl, už na mě utočili hajzlové. To by měla být poslední kapitola, ne? Si pamatuju. Aha, ještě tady mám side quest. Cult of Dragon. To byl asi ten dungeon. Side questu, tak ho uděláme. To je malá odbočka určitě. Jde na 2 hodiny, s tím vzali čuráci. Takže dostanu damage, že všichni chcípli, vole. To tady gůlové.
Vair? I think that these people are worshipping dragons.
Útočí na dálku.
That is not good.
Why? I mean, aside from their repeated attempts at murder.
Dragon cults are almost always oriented toward the crueler, vain dragons of the world. Chromatic dragons often enjoy or demand worship and service, while we metallic dragons seldom make such demands. When a cult appears, it is usually because they have already pledged themselves to one dragon or another. Worst case scenario, one of these cults managed to bring Tiamat from her domain in the realm of devils. She was defeated before she could be fully established in Faerun, but it was a close battle, and even that shadow of her was a living cataclysm.
Do you think they're trying to do the same thing here?
I certainly hope not, but it is a possibility.
Mě schodili. Naspět, debilové. To je elf skurvený. On dělá, že fury, ne? Elf, co si hraje na fury? No, proč ne? Já se ani vystartuju, co? Co to bylo? Povzdechli, vole. To vole, jdu z toho dělo v kučlině. Aha. Počkej, až se zbudí, vole. A jdeme na něj, vole. Vedle, vole. Prvo. Trocha šrotu, vole. Si chodí ty trpaslíci, ne? Aha! Jednou ránou všechny 3, vole. Tady roste normálně keř. Nebo to je pebble. Je to průhledný. To je bitka, vole, pořádná. Utěk je, vole. Regen, kurva, kde je? Kurva, dva mám. Třetí je v prdeli. Není prdeli. Má stunlock.
Please, stop. I surrender. I've had enough of this place and it's not
zdává, dobrý. Je přeživší.
Your friends seem to think otherwise.
They were fanatics, not me. I am sick of sacrificing a brain to something that isn't here. Hoping that a dragon will swoop out of the sky to save us from the demons or something. It seems ridiculous.
Jak do toho zapadá, jo? Skřeti, nevím, co to je, vole.
Yet, here we are. The irony is painful.
Then why join in the first place?
Because I was scared. I wanted to be protected from the demons when they came, and this seemed my best option. Now, though, even if we survive the demons, the endless sacrifices, the violence, it cannot hold.
So there is not even a dragon here that you serve?
They were here for a few days, but then left, and I do not think they plan to return. They seem to be fleeing the invasion too.
Katra, if I might make a suggestion, tell them about us and speak on my behalf. Tell them to find a dragon worthy of service and one that will protect them. There are more metallic dragons in the world than people realize, and most would welcome the company.
Listen, this may be hard to believe, and sometimes I question it myself, but I have the soul of the noble golden dragon Endandravair living in my body. He says that you should all go out and find an actual dragon to serve. Better yet, find one that actually cares about you and reciprocates your affection and efforts.
Indeed, especially if you really insist on this
démonovi.
worship nonsense. Yes, we are vain and awe-inspiring shards of elemental and divine power, but we are not actually gods. The ones who want you to think that they are gods are just the dragons that will betray or use and abandon you.
He says that any dragon who wants you to worship them as an actual god is the kind that will just stab you in the back when it suits them. He said it in more elaborate terms than that, but I honestly don't enjoy being his mouthpiece.
And how do we know that you've actually got a dragon inside you? This sounds particularly suspicious to me.
Is there anything we can do to prove it to them?
Not that I can think of.
I think you'll just have to take my word on it. Unless you want to start quizzing me on dragon lore or something else you might know.
No, I don't think I will. I do have a test in mind, though.
I have a bad feeling about this one.
Even if I were to cast a detection spell on you, the results won't tell me much. You could just be descended from a dragon, or blessed by one, or something else like that to give you a draconic aura. However, there is said to be an artifact nearby. One that only functions for true dragons. An orb activated by their essence. Part of why we came here was to help our Dark Lord to find it. He said that many older dragons have an idea of where to find it. If you really have a dragon whispering in your ear, have him lead the way, bring back the orb, and activate it.
That actually seems like something we could accomplish. I do remember something about a dragon eye orb being kept in this forest.
Well, if not, we have no reason to listen to you, even if we cannot overpower you.
We accept. We will show you a better way. Just wait for us to return.
Of course.
I will keep things calm here as best I can, and make sure that there are no ambushes or other traps set for you when you come back. Be quick though. Some of these people are far from the patient type.
Co mám sehnat? Jaký orb při místu, ale. Vole. Hynix Magical Remnant. Takže mají po stopě. A do prdele. Pomoc! Slimy na mě jdou. Kam dál? Tamhle. Máme další smrad. Dostal chuť zahrát Minecraft Dungeon. Co to dá do toho, do hlasování? A to chvilku trvá, se to načte ten další smrad, jo.
Wait, Katra, the orb. It should have been left on that pedestal. Barring that, I should have sensed it as we came closer.
Well, what do we do now? Ask the ogre? Doesn't seem like a terribly...
Human, you have gold? Other shiny things? Need more treasure? Master turn us to stone or eat us if don't have.
Actually, I was wondering if you or your friends have seen a black ball around here. Looks kind of glassy.
No, you give treasure. That sword shiny. Give us sword, maybe I tell you.
I can't give you this sword. We need it for a greater battle.
Then we say nothing, we take sword.
Okay. I'll just make you tell me. But don't blame me when you get hurt. You did this to yourself.
Kurva hnusná. A do prdele, vole. Smaž se.
I give up. I'm sorry. I'll tell you about glass ball.
Could have just done that from the start.
Jak můžeš být doma po
Find came a while ago. Find ball in here with treasure. We bring back to master. Looking for more. Maybe miss something.
This cave has been pretty well stripped, and I doubt there are any hidden chambers. The orb was out here.
And where is your master?
In big treehouse. Lots of riches. Master lived there.
All right. Thank you for the information.
Seems we will have to pay this master a visit and introduce ourselves.
Retrieve the orb. Tak to můžu pořád streamovat, no jo. Když nebudu jí návštěvu, tak jo. Je ten orb spůlený. No nevidím, vole. Tady není. Nebudu, no. Pomoc! Já nemůžu vyplavat. To je sračka. Co to říkal? Co mám dělat? Nechápu, co mám dělat. Hot Monster to dělá. To nejde ani dát do baru. Hot Monster mám zkusit. Já budu mít čas zítra, pak přes týden s tebou dát s tím tedy. Kromě pondělka. No tak můžem, no. Co dáme? Já jsem nerozuměl, co mám dělat. Before doing into big tree house. Tak to není tady. To je jaký stanloko, to nemám. Že musí být čmucha zase někde, vole, jo. V treehouse. Máme naproti. Jde kvůli nějaký treehouse. Já tam všude super city. Ale cool. Sakra. Vedle debile. Kurva husna. To je ten treehouse, jo. To je zatím někde. Ještě do pultu. Kurvo, husna. Co jsme friendi, vole. Sráno. Už jsou 3. 4, vole. Smečka vlků. Můžu se přidat. Tak ne, vole, no. Nechtějí mě za součást smečky, vole. Když jsem nejsilnější z nich, vole. Jak daleko, ne? Říkaj poblíž.
Something about this small lake puts you at ease. This part of the forest seems quiet, peaceful, and the animals sense it too. All manner of creatures come to drink here or rest on the banks. Though peace in the natural world is short-lived, and soon enough the visitors must leave to re-enter the dangerous wilderness.
Tam běhnu, rozblátím všechno, vole. Strom jak krase, tam něco letí. To budu skákat celý zpátky, vole, k tomu chrámu. Moc se chce, vole. Jsi byl v parujících nemocnici? Ne. Hradci. Sanusu. To je ten treehouse asi. Je to nějaký zábradlí, vole. Nějaký upevněný, vole. To nebude jen taký, ale nějaký fortress treehouse. To je kurva. Tak. Hádám, že se tam jde tudy má. A můžu už mě sniperovat ze spoda. Můžu mě i schodit, jo. Opičáci, pustí, zelení. Pojďte za mnou, vole. No pojď. No tak já si počkej, jestli to nabije, jo. Elektrošok. Tak. To asi půjdu několikrát. Vždycky spadnu, když budu soubojovat. Nebo ne. Jak už jsem někdy byl. Tak dobře, že jsi byl v Hradecký. Do Pardubic bys nikde šel. No, kdyby tě převezl tam rychle, tak bys neměl co jiného dělat. Se jak nemůžeš vybrat, veď. No, asi no. Už to je právo pacienta, vybrat si místo výkonné, no. Já nevím, jestli by byl ochotný tě tam převízt. Kritický situaci, tak asi jo. Fávím. Spíš by tě přemlouval, abys tam koukal. Mlátím okolo sebe, vole, jak mám prediktovat. Já straně, že uvízl v textuře asi. Abych byl taky, vole. Ale no, tady nebyla žádná truhla, vole, na otevření, to je divný. Že počkej s tím, že si něco koupím. Oni tam bombu. Míci s tykadlama. Dávají ten poison nebo nějakou sračku, ne? Jenom mám. Tak. Černá jak kurví. Jak bába v kokcu. Padni. Já jsem se chtěl podívat, jestli tam nejdu vypnout ty konfety, vole. Někde to šlo, ne? Hra. Světa šablon. To bude v tomhletom. Postele fungují. Postele fungují, hele vole. Pravidla hry. Ne. Poslední. Třeba extra velké rozhraní, ne, to je hovno. Vůbec nebo video. To ne. Jiný, to bude vykreslit oblaka, krasa. Nevím, kde se zapíná to gory. No, tady je nějaký friendly režim, nebo nějak se to tak jmenuje, ne? Musel být nějaký Minecrafták, aby mi to poradilo. To je hledání. To je hovno. Hledání nastavení tu není.
Well, entertaining as it was to watch as you contended against my staff, the games will have to end here. As you've proven yourself a capable fighter, I offer you a deal. Work for me as my lieutenant and bask in my glory. Help me to build an army that we might claim these woods and the surrounding lands from the rest of your lowly and ignorant race. You will be respected and feared as a servant of Gothzak.
What's the alternative?
I am in a generous mood, so I would give you a choice of how you wish to die. Would you prefer disintegration, petrification, having the life sucked out of you? Or should I simply eat you? I might even put you to sleep first as a final mercy, if you beg.
All beholders are self-centered, Katra. You may be able to use that to your advantage, though he might likewise try to trick you. Just know that he will never give up his treasure or do anything that does not benefit him.
I'm not a big fan of any of those options, so I think I'll just fight you and take what I want instead.
Did you really have to announce that to him?
Then you are doomed.
Laserhawk! Damage. A chce sežrat. kurva čaruj děcko. Jsem jenom dítě, kurva. Má takový hlad, jo. Jaký maso, někdy pustí, vlastně se říká.
What does it do exactly?
It allows a dragon to contact anyone else who possesses these orbs, no matter where they are in the multiverse. They were made as a way of maintaining our empire before the small folk overthrew it thousands of years ago. I suppose we had little use for them once dragons became solitary creatures after the empire's collapse.
Well, it sounds like the cultists wouldn't be able to use it for anything on their own then. Let's just get it back and get this over with.
Ano. A kde máte orb? Tak tě pustí do hry. Kde máte orb? Když ho tam nechá, vole. Já ho nemám. Dostal jsem bod. Větší damage. Co to tanku, ne? Životy, ne? Snížení damage. Tak něco má na tu slabou. Běru nahoru, neví, co je nahoře, ale... Super secret truhla, vole. Hovno. On jde vyskak, ne. Prda je. Rozeběhnu potom. Tak hovno. Stanice. Tak, zpět. To se projdu, no. Ty se ještě nezabíjel. Nebo... Kde ty dávají nějaký poison, ne? Oni tady mají cestičku. Já to skáču jak debil, no. Aha. Takový divný kamenný strom. Jsou extra body, no, když tam dojde. Já se tam nechce, no. Je to daleko.
Good, you're back. Some of the group have been getting restless, and the one who spoke against you earlier has been taking advantage of that to rock the boat. I don't know how much longer I could have convinced them to wait for you. You have the orb?
Yes. I have returned with the orb, as you demanded.
Have you now? Well then, give it here. Let us see if it is real.
Not you. We will let a more neutral person identify it. You do the honors.
Let me see that. Come on, work!
You know that only a dragon can use it. You said so yourself.
Then let us have your new savior try their hand at it, shall we? Since they are secretly a dragon and all that.
Well, go on then.
This is going to take a moment. Now, let's see. Who do I know even has one of these things anymore? Ah, Isolvindra should work. She's not the type to hunt us down simply for disturbing her nap, unlike some others I know.
Interesting. I have not seen this artifact come to life in over a century. Who calls to me?
Well, go on, say something.
I speak for the dragon Endandravair. He sends his greetings and wishes to know if all is well.
Endandravair? That stuffy stick in the mud. Well, that is a surprise, though a pleasant one. Tell him that there is trouble in my territory, as an abundance of demons have begun appearing, though I cannot say from where or how. Any aid or advice would be...
Fool! That you would try to steal my own faith.
You're not people.
Vair, what happened? Who are we talking to?
Ah, now I remember why we stopped using them.
them.
Aside from the fact that most of us do not enjoy working together, Bahamut and Tiamat also had a nasty habit of eavesdropping on our conversations and sometimes hijacking the orbs. I will give you one guess as to which one of them is using the orb now.
As this disloyal collection of worms seems to be a demonstration of my superiority, I grant my favor to the one who remains steadfast. Go! Kill this interloper and the pathetic excuse for a dragon that they carry with them. Then purge this group of doubters and unbelievers.
My divine ladies will be done!
Prankolista, vole, čůrek. Ano. No jak živote, jak na stranu. Já mám demiček prase, vole. Ještě po něm.
Repeat after me.
Behold, there is your proof. Even Tiamat herself either cannot grant the power to protect you, or she simply does not care enough to preserve you. Otherwise, this man would have been unbeatable. Search for a worthy savior elsewhere.
That was... I did not think that you could win. When Tiamat intervened, I thought that the both of us, we would be... Does Endandravair grant you this power? Did he give you something that you could overcome one who was empowered by a deity?
No. My strength is my own.
Oh. Still, even though you have proven your point, We do not have anywhere to go, or anyone to guide or protect us from the tide of demons. I fear for our future.
Katra, if you could suggest something for me.
Shidin, Endandravair asked me to tell you that you should seek his home in the Cloud Peaks. He shall be restored to his body soon, and regardless of whether he does so by fighting demons here or at my home, he promises to do his best to protect you. Provided that you are willing to give up worshipping evil dragons, that is. Personally, I'd also suggest tidying up his lair and protecting it until he returns, as a way of thanking him.
That seems more than fair. Yes. Yes, I will do that. Do you hear that? Endandravair will return, and he promises to bring us under his wing, so long as we are willing to abide by his ways. The journey to the south shall be my pilgrimage and penance for the wrongs I have committed in Tiamat's name, and I will dedicate myself to my new Lord's teachings. Anyone else who will do the same is welcome, and I would be glad for the company. I suppose I should thank you for this. It will be a long and particularly dangerous road, but it is one that I can walk with my head held high, knowing that I am doing better things.
Good luck, Shidin. And Endandravair will be back shortly to meet you. I promise.
Thank you and good luck.
Did you really mean that? You'll protect them when you get your body back?
Well, I figured that I might as well keep some staff around to help me here and there. My protection will be one of their employee privileges, let's just say.
You're going soft on me.
I fail to see how keeping a group of butlers who worship me is any form of weakness.
Sure.
Hotový sidequest. To dlouho nebyl. Tak, start nemám. Pokračovat dále. Kam mi došli lektvary, vole. Regeneration mám jeden. Invincible jeden. Kdo běhl do města, vole. Kudy je město, ale... Je tady mapa někde. Co? Hark? Co to asi zvládnu s tím, co mám? Ne, to ne. Tady nějak přes to ne. Přes jezero někam. Ale myslím to je. Prdele, ještě jsem topil. Iči, vole. Dobrý. Gargoyle si nechte, vole. Tak, elektvárník. To došlo. Ale co? Convention, co nechci, vole. Už taky mu došlo, tak jděte se vysrat. Kdo to volá asi? Já jsem se podl do jiného města, kde ještě mají Naskladněno. Je se úplně vykoupilo. Mithril.
Despite the looming demonic invasion, Mithril Hall seems little different than it was the last time you visited. Then again, considering that they were on high alert due to Starspawn back then, perhaps a state of emergency simply never ended for them. The sense of tension among the bustling, industrious dwarfs certainly has not diminished, at least.
Jako když se vrátíš do té oblasti, jak můžou ti dát nějaký quest. Pustěj mě. Dej mě ekran. To je hned za vchodem. Tak, se potřebuji srát za chvíli, vole. Tady o té nebudu mít to prachy na ten poslední dír, ale 5. týr. Jsem to posral. Tady už prachy moc nedostávám.
Need a lift?
Though perhaps awe-inspiring upon your first visit, returning to Candle Keep now almost feels like coming back to an old friend. The library fortress, though still imposing, promises shelter, safety, and perhaps still has adventures to offer.
Need a lift?
After the frozen tundra of Icewind Dale, the gloomy cloakwood around Candlekeep, and the seemingly infinite tunnels of the Underdark, stepping into a place of sunshine and vibrant wilderness immediately causes your muscles to relax, and you find yourself breathing easier. A moment after that, though, you remember what lives in this bright and happy place, and steel yourself to fight whatever monster next pounces into the light.
Jeď! Ty vole. Slime Cube. Chobotňák. Co to kurva je? Sovomedvěd.
There. That looks like where we might find the Gynosphinx.
What?
Gynosphinx. It is the word for a female... Oh, never mind. Just keep your eyes and ears sharp, lest she ambush us.
Ooh. Co to je?
Well, I guess we don't need to worry about her sneaking up on us.
Hello there! Haven't had a visitor in a while. My name is Sunamati. I'm the guardian of this temple and so pleased to make your acquaintance. Who might you be?
My name's Katra. I've come to ask for your help.
Of course. That's all anyone ever wants of me in this place. Never mind that I might want some company on occasion. Has no one considered paying a visit just to say hi?
Well, you do have a reputation for eating your guests.
Only those that deserved it. Can't blame me for getting rid of bad house guests. All right then. What is it that you want?
Faerun is about to be invaded by an army of demons led by Demogorgon.
Oh, yes. Heard about that through the grapevine. Nasty business.
We had hoped that you might be willing to help us get the Moon Maiden's blessing to empower a weapon with the magic and strength to send Demogorgon back into the abyss.
Oh, well that's a reasonable and noble request. Perhaps I won't eat you right away. I am rather peckish, but I can wait to hunt or until you mess up my trials.
No chance that you're willing to help
Jaký
just because the
zkoušky
land is
zase,
in
vole?
peril and both you and your goddess don't want to see us all perish in flame and madness?
Oh, no, no, no. No chance at all. Nice try, though.
Okay then, so what are the trials? What do I have to do?
First, you must answer my riddle. I have cities but no houses, and I have forests but no trees. I have oceans and ponds and streams, but no fish, or at least so it seems. What am I?
Icewind Dale.
You had thought that coming back would not be as bad as the first time. You had plenty of time to at least somewhat harden yourself to the cold, so returning to the Dale's icy climate would not be as shocking, right? Wrong. It's just as much the frozen, inhospitable wasteland as you and your frostbitten fingers remember from last time.
Sekunda mě přenesla sem, vole, takže to musím znovu dojet, vole. Prostě mě jde mluvit. To je, vole. To buglo, vole. Teď je to tam někde v prdeli, vole. To vlastně nebudu se dojet, vole, já nevím, vole. Nebyl takový závěr předtím. Tam se nedojedu, to bude přes louží, vole. To je pěkně daleko, ale... Já si myslím, že tady bude uzavřený, že tady neprojedu, no. To ani náhodou, no. Pro Skyrimu do té oblasti, kde jsem byl, ale mě ten cucák nechce odvízt, ale tak to se nedostanu ani náhodou, ale tady chybí zem, vole. Dobrý. Odbuknu to. To teď, vole. Co to dohrál, vole? Zase softlocknul. Co mám dělat? Zabil se z textuře, ne, spadl jsem do voidu. Po textury. 3,5 tisíce druhů tropických ryb. Jako Minecraftu, jo. To chtěl tam, ty vole, modelovat. Hello? Jo, to je chat, vole. Nebo návrat. Co je návrat? Co on dělá? Já jsem se softlocknul. No to má asi skript někde, vole. Už kompletně asi odejít, já. Jsem mě měl sežrat, já nevím, vole. Si špatně odpovím. Kam mě to Ale místo nabídky se tam otevřelo to výběr oblastí, no tak co jsem měl dělat, vole. Ale můžu za ní, vole. To je v kundě, vole, no. Ono se tam spustila jináčí nabídka, než by měla. Jo, baglo se to. Že on dal hádanku a místo těch možností, na kterých se, těch, jako ty možnosti, ty odpovědi na výběr, tak se tam měl možnosti na teleport. Takže o to cestovatele. Se spustil jiný skript, než měl, no. A teď se posunu dál, protože ona čeká, až vyberu tu možnost, že jo? Až tu odpověď. Ani ten cestovatel, v ní nechtěl rozkliknout. To je taky bugl, to je taky prdeli, no. Takže to nebude přes tu postavu, ale... A navíc už můžu vlízt až k ní, takže to je... Předtím tady byla nějaká bariéra, jestli to nemohu vyskočit nahoru. Teď už to jde, tak nevím, už se to rozbilo trochu víc, no. Tak to se nedá dohrát, to už se loadnout celou hru znova, vole, odehrát to celý znova. Už to asi tady rollback žádný nebude. Rio taky nepomohl. Tak můžu zkusit dojít úplně. Od té síně. Já jsem si to nepomůže. Ještě můžu zkusit dojet do města. Potom se do jiné oblasti se roundly. Tak skripty tady, vole. Aby se načetla celou oblast, A to asi nepůjde, protože to je skriptovaná hra. Právě tam crashnu ten skript na tu hánovku. No, teď. Vidím, jestli to pomohlo. Když bude nůzkový, tak jestli to zapne znova. Pak ne, no. Je to v hajzlu, no. Nějaký rady. Mám zkusit reloadnout celou oblast, takže... Tím... Vozejčkárem je... Vozka mě hodí do jiné oblasti, jestli se tady načtou skripty, nebo jiné. Já si si na něj taky nepůjdu kliknout. Ten se dobuknul taky, vole. Ještě tady ten samou medvěd, vole. Co to kurva? Jak chci do města? By. Nech mě, kurva. Ajaj. Je to sem. Vozka. Se nedá, jestli bude fungovat nebo ne, ale.
Need a lift?
Though perhaps awe-inspiring upon your first visit, returning to Candle Keep now almost feels like coming back to an old friend. After the frozen tundra of Icewind Dale, the gloomy cloakwood around Candle Keep, and the seemingly infinite tunnels of the Underdark, stepping into a place of sunshine and vibrant wilderness immediately causes your muscles to relax, and you find yourself breathing easier. A moment after that, though, you remember what lives in this bright and happy place, and steel yourself to fight whatever monster next pounces into the light. You had thought that coming back would not be as bad as the first time. You had plenty of time to at least somewhat harden yourself to the cold, so returning to the Dale's icy climes should not be as shocking, right? Wrong. It's just as much the frozen, inhospitable wasteland as you and your frost-bitten fingers remember from last time. After the frozen tundra of Icewind Dale, the gloomy cloakwood around Candlekeep, and the seemingly infinite tunnels of the Underdark, stepping into a place of sunshine and vibrant wilderness immediately causes your muscles to relax, and you find yourself breathing easier. A moment after that, though, you remember what lives in this bright and happy place, and steel yourself to fight whatever monster next pounces into the light.
To jsou keci, vole. Ne, vyběhni to. Já mě sebe, zabije, vole. A sakra. Neschodíš mě, debile. Taky ne. A čárču to. Jsem tady, kurvy. Tak. Dobrý den. Já to nemůžu dohrát. Kvůli tomu, že tam nejběhají ty dialogové možnosti, že jo? To nezachráním. Další možnosti, jo. Jo, papriková čipsa. Ukončí stream, já už se mi to softlocklo, já nemám jak pokračovat, tohle. Stej Google script, vole, skurvený. Nic nevymyslím, no. Tam není reset questu. Já mám 5kový gír, aha. Už prachy nepotřebuju. Ne. Sync inventory, hele. Quest fix, hele vole. Oni s tím počítají, že... Oprava existující sekvence. Opravdu se skript, hele vole.
Hello there! Haven't had a visitor in a while. My name is Tsunamati.
Ty to mají promakaný.
And so pleased to make your acquaintance.
Ty vole, tady může resetovat skript normálně.
My name is Katra. I've come to ask for your help.
Of course. That's all anyone ever wants of me in this place.
Never mind
that I might want some company on occasion. Has no one considered paying a visit just to say hi?
Well, you do have a reputation for eating your guests.
Only those that deserved it. Can't blame me for getting rid of bad house guests. All right then. What is it that you want?
Faerun is about to be invaded by an army of demons led by Demogorgon.
Oh, yes. Heard about that through the grapevine. Nasty business.
We had hoped that you might be willing to help us get the Moon Maiden's blessing to empower a weapon with the magic and strength to send Demogorgon back into the abyss.
Oh, well that's a reasonable and noble request. Perhaps I won't eat you right away. I am rather peckish, but I can wait to hunt or until you mess up my trials.
No chance that you're willing to help just because the land is in peril and both you and your goddess don't want to see us all perish in flame and madness?
Oh, no. No chance at all. Nice try, though.
Okay, then. So, what are the trials? What do I have to do?
First, you must answer my riddle. I have cities but no houses, and I have forests but no trees. I have oceans and ponds and streams, but no fish, or at least so it seems.
Proč zase ta kartka je, kurva? Nejde to dohrát, vole. To je úplně jináčí dialogová možnost, vole. A vydá tady hádanku a místo tady, vole, převozník skurvenej, vole. Nikam nechci, vole. To je prdeli, ani Reloadnout quest taky nepomohlo, vole, tak co mám dělat? To je víc možností. Prdele. Kurva!
Well, I guess we don't need to worry about her sneaking up on us.
Hello there! Haven't had a visitor in a while.
My name is
Sunamati. I'm the guardian of this temple and so pleased to make your acquaintance. Who might you be?
My name's Katra. I've come to ask for your help.
Of course. That's all anyone ever wants of me in this place. Never mind that I might want some company on occasion. Has no one considered paying a visit just to say hi?
Well, you do have a reputation for eating your guests.
Only those that deserved it. Can't blame me for getting rid of bad house guests. All right then. What is it that you want?
Faerun is about to be invaded by an army of demons led by Demogorgon.
Oh, yes. Heard about that through the grapevine. Nasty business.
We had hoped that you might be willing to help us get the Moon Maiden's blessing to empower a weapon with the magic and strength to send Demogorgon back into the abyss.
Oh, well that's a reasonable and noble request. Perhaps I won't eat you right away. I am rather peckish, but I can wait to hunt or until you mess up my trials.
No chance that you're willing to help just because the land is in peril and both you and your goddess don't want to see us all perish in flame and madness?
Oh, no. No chance at all. Nice try, though.
Okay, then. So, what are the trials? What do I have to do?
First, you must answer my riddle. I have cities but no houses, and I have forests but no trees. I have oceans and ponds and streams, but no fish, or at least so it seems. What am I?
Oceány a rybníky a potoky, já nemám ryby. Aspoň tak nejde vidět, co jsem.
A map?
Oh, excellent! I rather like that one and never had a chance to ask it. I'm so glad you figured it out. I'd been wanting to ask that one for going on 32 years now, I think. Still, as much as I would love to continue with riddles and other games, or when I have so many word games we could play, it seems we're on a bit of a tight schedule.
Wait, that wasn't part of the trial?
Heavens above, no. I can tell that your request is honest. The Moon Maiden allows me to see into the hearts of others. However, I do need to test whether you are responsible and of a sturdy spirit. Can you imagine how terrible riddles would be as a test of worth? The most despicable villain or a complete nincompoop could walk in here, answer a few word games, and walk off with phenomenal cosmic power. Huh, not on my watch. No, instead we test the soul. Both of yours in this case.
Excuse me?
Oh yes, I can see both of you in there. I've never seen a dragon's soul and a human's all crammed into a tiny container like that before. Looks uncomfortable. Anyhow, when you are ready, look deep into my eyes and the trial will begin. Oh, and keep in mind that I will eat you if you fail. That part of the stories is true.
How encouraging.
Jsi si, že máš dokončit. Aha. Co?
I think I need some.
All right.
Proč nemůžu pokračovat, kurva? To je finále, no. Já jináčí quest nemám, proč mě to nechce pustit? Jako u někoho si můžu nabrat vedlejšák, nebo já nevím, vole. Ne, já to klikat nebudu, ne. Přijdu znova. Proč se tam měl varování do prdele? Jenom končíš trial of soul. Už nebudeš stejný člověk, jako když jsi vstoupil. To může být tvoje poslední šance dokončit nevyřešený biznis. To je zakaz. Úkoly. Co? Už nemám co to. Aha.
Ready. Begin the
Splendid. Now, look into my eyes.
Right.
No.
Forgot to mention that there is a bit of a cleverness test involved here, but I'm sure you'll breeze through it. Oh, and the things you'll see. They aren't real per se, but they are true.
Zrcadlová haranka.
Not real, but true. That's not helpful.
I think being vague and unhelpful is part of the territory for sphinxes. Regardless, we should begin.
Co je? To fláknout. Tak to vyjdu, vole. Aha. Tak.
Miserable war has persisted for long enough. I have destroyed the petty tyrants who insisted on continuing this conflict. You will agree to peace and uphold it. If you do not, then I will.
Fire? What was that?
That was one of the first times I forged peace between two warring cities, when I was a young dragon. They live amicably as neighbors now.
Okay, but did you have to start killing people to accomplish that?
The rulers were greedy, and they tricked the common people into wanting the war, stoking their hatred and bitterness. It was the most expedient solution, even if it meant enforcing the law myself and living there for a decade or so.
Sounds kind of like you just replaced two tyrants and became one yourself.
Perhaps, but it was for the sake of the people.
Okay.
No, to řeknu houpia. To je těžký. A to je ještě jedno zrcadlo.
Please, why will you not help us? You are our best hope at stopping the Black Dragon.
Your concerns are not mine. It is not my place to interfere in your affairs, nor those of other dragons. Now leave. Do not like being bothered.
But many of us will die if we fight him, and if we surrender, others will die still, as he treats us like livestock!
If you do not want to be treated like cattle, do not act like cattle. I will not warn you again to leave.
Jako pohraj si s tím, jako...
Let them fight a dragon by themselves?
Heroes eager to slay dragons appear around every tree and hill. If they could not defend themselves, some mercenary or adventurer would come and rescue them.
And did they beat the dragon?
No, but as expected, a group of sellswords came and freed them of the Black Dragon after a year or so.
But you could have saved lives. You could have prevented them from living in fear and oppression.
It was not my place. They needed to learn to defend themselves and how to establish themselves in the natural order of the world.
Then why did you get involved with the city in the first memory we saw?
Like I said, I was a young dragon, idealistic. It was not until later that I realized what a colossal waste of time playing peacekeeper had been. One city would have conquered the other, or they would have made peace once fighting became unsustainable.
But they didn't fight. You kept them from fighting, and while I'm not sure I like how you did it, you saved lives. Kept people from dying.
And I kept the cities from growing. The people in those cities might have developed new medicines or machines or other ways to approach diplomacy. All creatures learn and grow from conflict.
Assuming they survived the conflict in the first place.
Ty vole. To bude na... Jít odraz.
I would give you a parting gift.
No. Darkness is not my mind. It is my own. Turn to demons. Demons. So many. To darken the sky, please. Caught and anchor me. No, this vision will break them. Sharing the vision. Yes, share the vision. No voices. The darkness will destroy them. It hurts so much. Don't. But after everything they've done for you. But you were a dragon. Your life was more important. Yes. Yes.
What can I do for you?
That wasn't an accident. You chose to make me see that horrible vision, the one the masked man put in your head. You told me it was an accident.
I was not thinking clearly.
You knew that it would hurt me, could shatter my mind, and you did it anyway.
I was afraid and in so much pain, Katra. I'm sorry, but I thought the two of us
But what? But you're not as important as I am? But you didn't need a say in this. You didn't even think to ask before you decided to risk my life, my sanity.
I said that I was not thinking clearly.
Really? What I saw seemed clear enough. That wasn't just selfish and dangerous, Vair. I came to help you when I could have left you in the caverns to die. And you forced me to see something that even you couldn't handle.
I thought that you could handle it, with the both of us sharing...
Oh, really? Because you sounded pretty uncertain in that memory, and I heard a few solid arguments about keeping that nightmare to yourself. Instead, you decided to dump it on me without warning. I still get headaches when I remember that, and I'm probably going to have nightmares of that thing you showed me for years.
I said that I am sorry. What more do you want from me?
I want you to be quiet, okay? Just for a little bit. Let me pretend, at least for a little while, that I don't have some invader in my head that's just using me for their own ends. Just leave me alone for a bit.
As you wish.
That was certainly dramatic, but I think that I've seen enough.
So are you going to eat me, or what?
No, you may have the blessing of my lady.
Good. Where can we do this? I want to get everything over with.
Bring the craftsman and anything else you may need back to this altar tonight. We shall grant you Selune's power under the light of her moon.
Dramaticky to vybíhá, vole. A že přežil tu cestu sám.
Here is your weapon. The tool that will send Demogorgon back to his smoking pit, Ithilsnag. The moon's bite. Keep it close and aim it true. I have enchanted many blades and oddities over the centuries. This one I shall remember keenly, so I should warn you. The enchantment is powerful, yes, but it is impermanent. It seems that Selyun was only willing to temporarily grant her favor. The enchantment should last through your contest against Demogorgon. After that, I cannot say for how long it will remain.
It seems that the Moon Maiden either does not trust us, or that she is simply careful about the powers she lets into our world. I can respect that.
Right, because it's not your place to interfere unless you feel like it. I remember. If you have any business to attend, do so quickly. Otherwise, make for Mithril Hall, where your allies have gathered. You can best prepare for the final battle there. Vair.
Katra?
Final battle, hello.
Done what?
I would have taken on the vision of Demogorgon with you, if you'd asked. If I'd known the risks, I still would have done it to help you. But you made that choice for me instead. I thought we'd shared something, you know? I thought that even more than sharing my body for so long, suffering that terrifying, mind-breaking experience together was... It felt like we'd grown together. I thought it was a sign that we were there for each other, that we could lean on each other to get through something like that. But you didn't trust me. You didn't share anything with me. You took away my decision and used me. I was just a means to an end, and in the moment, that's all that mattered to you. You were more important.
Katra, I am sorry. I truly am.
Really? Every time you say that, I can't tell whether you're trying to convince me that you regretted what you did, or whether you're trying to convince yourself. You got what you wanted. How sorry can you really be?
I made a mistake in the spur of the moment, and I regret what it has caused.
Maybe you do regret it, but I'm the one who has to live with the consequences.
Do mitrálu jedeme. Jedem do mitrálu. Se do města musí doběhnout. Koně mi otáhli do prdele. Se tady byla otáhová služba skurvená. A dostal jsem 2 body. Do skillu. Do čeho to dám? Je konec. No, tak inteligenci. Teď mi dám pořádně do držky 28. Ajaj. Ne! Pomoc! Sovo medvěd na mě jde. Neutop se, kurňa. Máš problémy s plaváním. To je bloková area. Jsou to písy.
Despite the looming demonic invasion, Mithril Hall seems little different than it was the last time you visited. Then again, considering that they were on high alert due to star spawn back then, perhaps a state of emergency simply never ended for them. The sense of tension among the bustling, industrious dwarfs certainly has not diminished, at least.
To jsou jenom 5 kapitol, no to je dobře, no. Jiná kapitol asi. Někdo asi bude. Jen jestli to dneska budu dohrávat. Dobrý den. Já kontraband nemám, jo. To jsou jenom legální zbraně.
I had heard you were returning. Was your mission successful? Do you have the weapon?
Yes. Though its enchantment will only last long enough to send Demogorgon back to the abyss.
A shame. I'd hoped to study or keep it for emergencies. Still, it is what we need for this emergency, and we could be thankful for that. But that's not why I came to see you. I found you to tell you that Endundravayr's mind is both healed and warded against the psychic damage that the Starspawn's vision could inflict. If you two are ready, it should be safe to attempt transferring Endundravayr's soul back to his body.
Good. I'm sick of sharing my head with him anyhow.
If that is how you feel, then yes, we should do this sooner rather than later.
Right. Well, I cannot say as I blame you. Come to the arena when you're both ready.
Do arény. Tam to chce udělat.
Are you two ready?
No, considering what happened last time, but we should do it anyway, and soon, please.
Yeah, let's get it over with.
Then use the rod whenever you like.
Well, you alive? Did it work?
Yes, I can still remember the vision, but it is no longer painful, and thinking on it does not threaten to bend my mind until it snaps.
Well, at least that makes one of us.
I am even weaker than before, though. Or rather, my body will not move as I command it to.
We were afraid that might happen. Whenever something influences the mind, it could affect the body, too. It may be some time before your coordination returns, though the impediment should be temporary.
At least you've got your body back?
Yes.
Will you help us fight Demogorgon?
I do not think that would be a good idea. If my body will not cooperate, I will probably just get in your way.
Right. Of course. How should we prepare for this fight?
Beyond what you've already done? Well, that's up to you. Though you should visit the keep before you go. It seems that you have some friends who have come to us in our time of need. Granted, they have a stake in this too, but it is heartening to see such formidable figures standing against the darkness. The spellcaster there will be able to tell you more about our battle plans.
Oh, good. I was wondering if anyone would come. Having their help is reassuring. I suppose this is goodbye, then?
Only if you do not make it back. I believe that you will.
Right. I'll just see you then, I guess.
Right. Well,
until then. Healing proces, vole.
You would best be able to free your dragon friend. Neither of us will enjoy the alternative.
Tak pojď se mnou, ne, vole. Tak já mám rozmlátí démona, vole. Úplně sám. Démona, na kterýho jsou všichni krátký, vole. Tři vykřičníky, dobrý. S kým mám mluvit? Už nemá červený oči.
Hello again, Gatra. Didn't expect to see me again so soon, did you?
Aha, to jsou oči tohle, vole. Má trochu ní.
No, actually, not really. Why are you here?
Yes, but well, guarding it seems rather pointless if there are no people left to visit it, or if Demogorgon destroys the temple outright. So here I am, ready to lend a helping paw.
Does that mean you'll help us in the fight?
Absolutely! In fact, Selune has sent me as her representative in this matter. Isn't that just great? Oh, and she's given me a new power to play with during the fight. This is so exciting. Besides, this is my world too. For as long as I have to guard the temple, that is.
Aren't you scared? A demon powerful enough to tear down Mithril Hall is coming.
Not in the least.
You're not worried about dying?
Oh, I anticipate that I will almost certainly die during the fight. Or at least sustain a grievous injury or two. But that's really no big deal for me. Sort of like the demons you fought. As long as I do not die in my native plane of existence, I can be killed as many times as you like and simply poof back into existence at my lady's side in her domain.
Isn't it still painful, though?
Yes, horribly so. You would not believe how much punishment a body can take before it finally gives up the ghost. Still, it's just temporary. It all comes out in the wash, as they say.
Thank you, Tsunamati.
You're quite welcome. Still, let's hope it makes a difference. It would be an awful shame for us to go to all this effort just for the world to be torn to tiny bits anyhow. Better get ready as best you can, young one.
Hello
again, Nalkra. I see that.
Yes, though I will admit that the Archmage was rather persuasive.
What's that supposed to mean?
I don't want to talk about it.
I'm not sure if you heard, but Vair's healed now. Or, well, mostly.
I had heard of this, yes. Why do you feel obliged to inform me of the dragon's recovery?
Well, if it weren't for you and the Rod of Alignment that you gave us, he and I would still be stuck in the same body. Or worse.
It was Kimmeren's decision to give you the rod, if you recall. I hold no love for the dragon, and would have been content to let him rot, if not for my friend's insistence. Still, I am glad for your sake that you no longer have to share your mind with him. Will he be joining us in this battle?
No. No, he's still too weak and clumsy. It'll be a while before he can fight again.
Typical dragon. Selfish and cowardly in the face of real danger.
So where's Kimmeren? I thought that he would want to come with you. He could really use someone with his power.
He is not as strong as you presume, child. That being said, he would have been useful.
So why isn't he here?
He does not believe that we will be able to stop Demogorgon here. He is using the time we have left to gather allies of his own and spread the news that the other guardians of this world may defeat the Demon Prince after we fall.
Wow, encouraging.
I am inclined to agree with him. If it were not for a pact that your Archmage associate invoked, I too would be preparing a more robust defense. Even the extra time required would cost us thousands of lives before we were ready. It would be preferable to losing everyone and everything in Faerun should Demogorgon win.
If you are here against your will, can I trust you to fight your hardest and support the others?
Do not mistake me, child. I may not think that this is the optimal use of my abilities, but if my strength can buy Kimmeren and the others some time, then it will be worthwhile. I will do everything I can in the coming battle. Never doubt that.
Well, even if it was not your idea to come, I am grateful that you're here. And for helping me in Icewind Dale.
Do not thank me for fulfilling my end of a bargain. It was a simple transaction between us. That being said, it gladdens me to see how much you have accomplished since then, and I am proud to have played a part in that. I will see you on the battlefield.
Right. Thesserai?
Ah, there you are. I was wondering if you would show up. We need our secret weapon and all that if we're going to survive long enough to see supper.
True. But if I'm being honest, I didn't expect to see you here.
Yes, well, for all my talk of running away, I rather like this world. Besides, I'm stubborn. Not about to let some quite literally two-faced demon scare me into abandoning Candlekeep. You'll owe me a favor after this, though.
How about we consider me being the one to send Demogorgon back to the Abyss as that favor?
To se dá hrát ještě v kopku, ne?
Fair enough. Anyhow, tell me when you're ready to go, and I will bring us to the battlefield.
Professor, listen. I just wanted to say, while I still have the chance, thank you for helping me. And Vair. You didn't have to. You could have just thrown us in prison or experimented on us and no one would have questioned it, but you didn't. You instead gave us the information we needed to move forward, so...
Ha! Don't remind me of the missed opportunities, Katra. I could have learned a great deal from dissecting the two of you. Honestly, though, I was happy to help. You were in real need, the problem was novel, inspiring my curiosity, and, well, between you and me, the rules about getting admittance to the libraries of Candlekeep are a bit too strict and exclusive, if you ask me. I will admit to a touch of perverse, petty satisfaction at bending the rules to help you out. Besides, if we survive this ordeal, perhaps we could have a working relationship moving forward. I'd imagine that we could both help each other a great deal. How does that sound?
I think I'd like that. Or at least...
A wizard has no friends, only tools and associates. And stray country folk who walk around with dragons trapped inside of them.
I'm ready when everyone else is.
Well, speaking for myself, I'll never be ready, but we do what we must, no? Hope teleportation doesn't make you queasy.
Co potom teda? Všichni? Já jdu sám! Proto.
He's coming. Get ready.
To přichází. Kozíška podlama.
Surface world. We have not seen this in quite some time. Not since our imprisonment in Watcher's Keep, Anu. I would not count that dungeon as the surface. Then I have lost track of how many centuries have passed since we last saw Green, or felt the material world still with our talons. You forget the Underdark, Arthuradi, and that arrogant drow sorcerer who allowed us through to his city. Such a brief journey, and without even a glimpse of sunlight. The battle. Yes, and destruction.
You
do not look like you could provide such entertainment, even all together. Indeed not. Rather than die here, you would be better served in joining us. We will spare you if you all join us. Or would you simply prefer to die? We could even provide some options. Crushed in our arms. Torn apart by our claws. Eaten for our delight. Oh, that last one does sound good, Arthuradia. Do choose that one.
How about instead you just go back to the Abyss where you came from? Or lie down and let us slay you if you need some help getting home. We won't even charge you for the trip.
Ah, we tried, Amel. So we did, and how reasonable we were. Yes, at least this way we do not have to wait before we start the killing.
To jsem čekal, ne?
You shall all suffer.
Ale moc života nemá. Co regime? Vole! Ale byl čumě všichni, to je damage jak hovno. I to nedává damage žádnej. A už tě zabila. Teď se ho zadálo. Regen hodného. Máme jenom 5 regenů, vole. Moment, já si tam přednám olej. Aspoň na chvilku. Kapulku.
Back to the abyss with you.
Ano, ano, klesnu teda. Co mu to dělá? Au, au. Který teda chytání. Chcípnu. Teď zavidím, kurvo. A nic nemůžu, já nemůžu chodit, nic. Au! No nedojdu.
By the grace of the Lune, I shall slay thee.
Odseknu ruce, vole, já mám.
Let me return.
Já chci. Kurva, chlastej ženská. Všim se zatrpilo. Zase mám dezůžu.
Prepare for the end of all things. For oblivion.
To je čůra. Healing onem. Tak to nestihne, nebo co?
Finish him.
Jo.
Not yet. We only just arrived. Curse you. We will find a way back.
Tohle jsou trvou finále.
And your descendants.
Se protestíme, to je důsledný. Dramaticky se obětuje, vole.
Well, I think I've had enough of these ruins. How about everyone else? Right then, just a moment. We're saving one last teleport in case everything went pear-shaped. Was tempted to use it a couple of times there, if I'm being honest. Okay, maybe every time one of his heads looked my way, but no matter.
To kecá. To byl tak kozel. Ano.
Right then, I would say it has been a pleasure, but I will be having nightmares about that for probably the rest of my life. Still, I am glad that I could be of aid. Just, please don't ask me to do anything like this ever again, alright? Have a good life, everyone!
While I would not shy away from another such battle if the need arose, I otherwise share the wizard's sympathies. That will be burned into my mind for the rest of my days. That being said, I was right about you, and I still feel that you have an interesting life ahead. Perhaps we shall cross paths again. Who but the oracles and divines can say? Farewell, Katra.
Wait, what? Everyone's leaving already? I wanted to see if anyone wanted to keep in touch. Maybe write each other. I could use a pen pal. Well, if someone willing to deliver the letters anyhow, I guess. Well, maybe I can get the elves to come visit me sometimes, but I promise not to eat them too often. Don't you be a stranger either, alright? Now that you've passed the trial, I'm not even allowed to eat you. So I won't hear any excuses about why you didn't stop by if I meet your soul in the afterlife a century from now. Take care. Toodaloo.
Toodaloo, kdo to říká, vole.
You came after all. Why?
Do you really not know?
I can guess, but don't want to assume anything. Even though we shared my mind, I'm realizing I still don't really know you.
That is fair, especially after what you learned about me from the Sphinx.
You came for me, didn't you?
Well, I would not have said it so bluntly, but yes, I did.
After everything I did for you, that's the least you could have done. You owed me.
Yes, I suppose I did, though I was not thinking in such contractual terms.
Now that Demogorgon has gone back to the Abyss, does that mean that the other demons who have come through the rifts are gone too?
No, I'm afraid not. That being said, he was certainly the biggest threat. There is nothing else in the Abyss so powerful as him, and nothing else near his size and strength could have made it through. Whatever demons are left will cause havoc where they can, but even all of them together could not accomplish the destruction that Demogorgon might have had.
Thank you, Vair.
You are welcome, little one.
Then what you said about being weak, was that a lie?
No, it was not. But I am a predator. I know the value of a well-timed attack and the power of my momentum, even if that one strike was the only aid that I could give.
So, what will you do now?
Demogorgon was not the only demon to come through the rift today. I imagine that many will be rising from the Underdark in the coming months, along with those who found other places in Faerun where the borders between worlds thinned. I will seek out my contacts, old friends and allies to spread word of the danger. I have been away too long as it is, and should check on them. But I will come back. You will hear from me, and perhaps when you have had enough adventure, I can find wherever you have settled and keep an eye on you too. In case you ever need someone to talk to, at least.
As Vair looks at you, waiting for your answer, you remember everything that you have experienced together, all that you have endured as a pair. But you also cannot help remembering how hurt you felt, how betrayed, when you learned of Vair's choice to endanger you. Still watching, Endan Dravair awaits your answer. The next thing you say will determine your relationship.
You can only select one and cannot go back. Huh.
Yeah. I'd like that. I really would. And you'll always have me there to listen to you too, okay?
Thank you, Katra. It is strange. I have never had a companion for more than a few days, not in my entire life. Now, though, it is hard to imagine living without one. I am starting to sound like a puppy that cannot stand to be without their owner. How undignified.
Everyone needs a friend. Or at least someone to talk to.
Maybe you're right. Maybe that is what the younger me was missing when I made so many mistakes. I had no one close to me to tell me that I was wrong. Be safe, little one. There is much to do, but I will be back. Until we meet again, farewell.
Ty vole, já bych si tak zahrál drakana, kurva.
See you soon. Well then. Might as well get some use out of this thing while it lasts.
A ještě rozeběhnu na ty vole, na moderným systému, a to nevím, no. Jaký emulátor, no. 98 zainstalovat virtuálního stroje. Cože jsi to dohrál? No, proč bych to nedohrál? To to odbůhnul, tak jsem to dohrál. Na tom dělal tolik lidí, jo. Ale když asi no. Tam bylo skriptů, jeden se posral. Tak dost dobrý, osvětlení, to je dobře. Recreate the map and enable... Aha, a ty poslední dungeon tam. Na hard mode a jiná, no. Hrát znovu nebudu. Si žírám klasu. Leave a rating if you enjoy this map. A kde? Asi v tom krámě. Winter clothes. Já bych řekl, nejhorší byl tenhle ten boss fight s tím letím. Tak jo, je to dobrý. Díky za sledování a zase zatím čus.